I have 4 AI agents that write, check, and illustrate my social posts. Right now, I have a full week worth of content sitting on my approval page, but none of the posts have actually ever been published on my new LiveOS system. Today, I'm going to walk you through the whole approval system and push the publish button for the very first time. So this is how my approval board looks from my LiveOS system. Here is where I check and read all of my posts and approve and schedule them for the entire week, the so-called human in the loop. I have my agents write the copy. I have another agent generating my images. I have another agent checking that all facts are correct. And of course, I have a research agent that feeds the cycle with news and interesting topics to talk about. And I have my CMO, my Chief Marketing Officer, who makes sure that the strategy is and the right cadence for all of the platforms are executed, and the topics and the way we present ourselves is according to the brand image. Very cool stuff. I have Instagram connected, LinkedIn connected here, and X connected where we write tweets, and then TikTok is still coming. Let's have a look at the LinkedIn page just to illustrate how my approval page works. I always get 2 variants of copy, variant A and variant B. Generally speaking, variant B should be a little bit more provocative and a little bit more precise. We will see how that is going to develop over time. And yeah, we can have a look. The source reference are only in the drafts, as far as I understand, because my copywriter, William, has to reference for Steve, my quality assurance officer, he has to reference the source of his claims. So my quality assurance officer can make sure that his claims are based on facts. So we get 2 copy choices. We get 8 images. So we can choose one of the images to attach to the post. Let's say we like that image. We like copy variant A. We get a little preview of how the post would roughly look like in the feed. Very, very cool. I can click on the copy and I can edit. Again, this is a draft by AI. I can certainly go in, delete certain passages or change certain passages or rewrite the entire thing if I wanted to. This is obviously inspiration and I don't have to publish one-to-one, although behind that is my voice profile pulled out of all my YouTube videos, and it should be generally written in my voice. Then I can save the copy if I made all the adjustments that I wanted to make, and then I choose here. And now I can schedule, pick a time, I can post now, or I can rewrite the copy with feedback. In case I don't want to rewrite myself, I can give the AI feedback, what I like, what I didn't like, and it could rewrite the copy. And I can, of course, reject the post if I don't like it at all. That's generally how it works. The same is, of course, true for X. Look here, we just have shorter tweets that I could be using. The images work the same way. And look, we have several tweets waiting for me to be reviewed. If I double click on an image, I will see the image in big, just to make sure. Sometimes here it is cropped. So the format obviously also needs to be adjusted to each of the platforms. And in total, I have 5 tweets pending, 5 LinkedIn posts pending, and 1 Instagram post pending at the moment. Here is my approval board, and then I have my scheduler. So here is when I schedule a post, where my posts all show up, and I can see which posts are going out on which day. Now back on the LinkedIn page, let's go a bit more in detail on some of the functionality aspects and some decisions that I made. When I click schedule, a window opens that suggests to me the next slots to publish the post. I can, of course, post now, but I can also post it in the next open slot. I have predefined the optimal posting timings for LinkedIn. It could be Tuesday, 11th of August at 10 o'clock, or in the afternoon, or Thursday at 12:30, or Tuesday or Wednesday at 5. You can see. So with one click, I have scheduled the post in a predefined slot, and I don't need to worry about a specific date picker. Although if I wanted to schedule it on a specific time, I can also do that here. Pick a specific date or time, and then I can type that in here and post it when I want it exactly. But this is a time saver. In my old system, I only had the calendar and the time picker, but now I have the predefined slots, saving time with one click. Tuesday, I approve and schedule. And then if I go to the scheduler next week, I see that on Tuesday, now at 11 o'clock, I have scheduled my LinkedIn post. Further than that, I can click here into my post. I will get a preview of my post that I have chosen with the image that I have chosen, and I can also reschedule it to another slot here easily. The same thing is I can drag it to any other day and it would automatically be rescheduled for that day. That is really, really cool. And I'm going back to my approval page. Let's go out and schedule a few tweets. So we finish that and you can get an insight of the workflow. Let's just variant B. The prompt isn't the hard part. The scene between the agent is. What agent 1 hands off, agent 2 must be able to use. Get the boundary wrong and the whole pipeline fails no matter. I think that this image is cool. It's good enough. And let's schedule that one for the next slot. Approve and schedule. Then I go to the next one. Don't write code, but read every function the agent generates. Not impressive to catch it 3 times out of 10. Okay, we can choose that. Let's use that one. We approve and schedule. And the last one, run everything the agent touches this week, wins 40% task closed without me, stuck 6 tasks, same pattern every time. All 6 needed a judgment call. A human having preloaded prompt. The queue doesn't lie, build from what bounces back. Let's do that. Schedule it on the next slot. Approve. There you go. And now we go to the scheduler and you see, okay, apparently I have scheduled them all for today. Since we already have published 2 tweets today, let's move them for Saturday. So tomorrow we post some of that as well. Pretty cool. Maybe one on Sunday. I just quickly wanted to demonstrate the rewrite function. So I prepared this here for a LinkedIn post. The system can draft, review, and ship. The one thing it had to hardwire in where it stops and asks me. I read this copy and I came up with the idea to rewrite the copy with feedback. So I paste in here what I have prepared. Rewrite this one specific story instead of a lesson. Open at the moment the system stopped and asked me something. What it asked, what I decided, what would have happened if I hadn't stopped. So I'm going to send this to William, to my copywriter. And now it says, send to William, 2 variants queued for a rewrite. The copy on this card hasn't changed yet. It updates in the next rerun draft. So we wait a couple of minutes and then we will get new drafts here. That is super cool. In the meanwhile, Henry rewrote our copy here for this post. Really cool. Let's read it now. This is going to draft, review, and ship. The one thing I had to hand wire is where it stops and asks me. Last Tuesday, the pipeline flagged a post. Very nice. The rewrite function definitely worked. We choose an image. I kind of like that. The system decides, then it stops and asks. Yeah, let's go with that one. And we're going to schedule that one too. I want to schedule it for next week afternoon or Tuesday. Approve and schedule. We go to the scheduler, just check it was scheduled for next week. There you go. We have 2 post LinkedIn scheduled for next week. So now, of course, since we scheduled one post, we only have 4 more to go. And let's actually try this out now and post for real on my LinkedIn and my X. Let's see this draft. The agent didn't break, the handoff did, and I could see exactly where. Let's quickly compare the variants. Let's just choose, in this case, variant B, the shorter version. And let's choose an image. I kind of like that image. Maybe that one. Also cool. Deselect here. That I still need to adjust. The preview looks good. We have prepared the post. Let's press post now and see what happens. Yes, publish now. So it's gonna make me reconfirm. That's good. And boom, the post went out with the image that we had selected. Pretty nice. And yeah, click more. Here is the entire text, and it went out on my personal LinkedIn page. Let's do one more demonstration and check. We go to X. Here we have 2 tweets. Variant A, the most important instruction in the whole system is one that tells it to stop. Let's choose that and choose the stop sign. I think it's visual. Let's post now on X. Yes, publish. There you go. The post is out, and let's go onto my X channel that I have newly created just for my posting here through Vibe with AI. And there you go. Here on my new X account, look, the post is there. Stop. Most builders spend a week on AI. They ship days. Once they write the one line that says do not do X, constraints are the architecture, the stop instruction is the system. Cool. I mean, obviously on the tweets, quality and image quality can be worked, but the point is my mission control is fully connected to my social media accounts, and from here on out, this can only go upwards. Pretty cool. So that's the loop end to end of my social media. 4 agent, 1 writes, 1 generates images, 1 checks the quality, and 1 does the research. Now everything is connected to my mission control, the human in the loop. I can post and manage everything from here. I think like this, my social media posting will definitely happen more accurately and on time. If you want to see how more and more functionality gets added to my LifeOS system and how everything comes alive, please subscribe, write a comment. I'm excited for this project. I hope to see you in the next episode.